Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Aries. Let's call in spirit with some wind chime tap. Aries, I hope you're having a great day so far. It's kind of a weird day where I am. It's actually like literally midday right now, and it doesn't look like it. It's been a little stormy, so hopefully you've got some nicer weather wherever you are. Although, truth be told, I love thunderstorms. Alright, let's see. I'm being called to the Tattoo Tarot, so we'll start there for you guys. What do we have for Aries, please? Thank you everyone for the likes and subscribes. I appreciate your support. And let's see. At the end of the reading for today, I'm going to do 3 questions that are yes or no. So if you want to take a moment just to write down some questions that would have that as an answer, that'll help me make this reading a little bit more personalized for you guys. Alright, so we have the 4 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. So the 4 of Pentacles is all about holding on to something. So this could be Spirit advising you, Aries, that it's a good time for you to save money or be kind of conservative with your discretionary money. Because with the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, there's something here about you not being able to progress in the line of work that you have or a plan that you have. There's something getting in the way. It does feel like it could be something financially related, but it doesn't have to be. It could also just be something like you could be holding on to a person who is preventing your development or your progress. I also feel like the number 4 is probably important too, because now we have the 4 of Cups coming up. The 4 of Cups is all about boredom or rejection. So I feel like there's somebody here who is struggling to feel like what they're doing for work is really like scratching that itch for them. And with the Emperor in the reverse, there's a feeling here that you're not empowered to be able to have the impact in whatever it is that you're working towards. Like somebody isn't giving you access to the tools that you need, or you keep getting, a different assignment or a different way to approach things instead of just being able to approach something the way that you think it should be. But we have Justice coming out, which is exciting for you, Aries, and for me, because this means that where you have been kind of frustrated in not getting the things that you think you should because of the hard work that you've been putting in, there's going to be a change coming up here for you where you'll feel like you have, seen things turn around. This could be a new job with the 6 of Pentacles coming out. It could also be unexpected income, like a gift or an inheritance. But there's something here about the scales being balanced. Both of these cards are like tied to scales specifically. You can actually see it in this iteration of the Justice card, but in like a regular, like based on the Rider-Waite tarot deck, you would most likely see on the, oh shit, this is 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is actually about reaping what you sow. Kind of the same message, but less so about things being like made equal and more so about seeds that you have planted or things that you have been working towards starting to pay off, right? So like, let's say you've been working on some sort of educational program that will help you get to the desired title or role that you're working towards. There's movement here in terms of you being able to see progress where you haven't seen progress in the past. Interesting. Now we have the Magician coming out. The Magician is a badass, you guys. I mean, it's number one, right? So this is saying where you have had to maybe proceed kind of cautiously with regards to finances because you didn't really feel like you were getting paid your value. You're going to see a change in that, and that will make you feel more capable of doing the things beyond, you know, the day-to-day business that you want to do. So you might have other goals like writing a book or flying a plane. Something along those lines where you're like, okay, now that I've sorted this out, I can get to some other things on my list that I've been wanting to do. And I really like seeing the Magician in the upright after seeing the Emperor in the reverse, because that tells me there's this shift in your confidence here, Aries. So that's a good thing. So we have the Hermit and the Eight of Cups. Another 8. The Hermit is all about going your own way. Sometimes it means literally taking some time to be on your own and having some solitude to really like process what you're going through. And this is clarifying the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like, Aries, you have spent time looking at what has gone wrong. Like, is there a common denominator in all of the situations that I didn't feel like I got what I had worked towards? And it's going to lead you to acknowledging or recognizing that you have to walk away from a situation or an opportunity that is too similar to the ones that you have already seen failure in. You're looking now for something that is more aligned with what you've been focused on as a goal, so you're aiming higher, and you also feel like you're more prepared to be able to make that kind of situation happen. We have the Two of Pentacles, sorry, Two of Cups. It kind of came out sideways. I feel like that's because this is something that moves for you when you walk away from people or things or opportunities that you determine are not right for you or will hold you back. So this Emperor in the reverse will move to Two of Cups in the upright once you walk away from something here that isn't right for you. The Two of Cups, by the way, in a lot of cards is very romantic to me. And this one really is coming across more so as a partnership or some sort of business opportunity here for you. Yeah, so there's going to be an offer here that comes in that makes things right for you. I really feel like for a lot of you, this is a job offer, but this could also be just like a subtle shift. It doesn't come across, you know, for some of you, it might not just be like, oh, you're starting a brand new job. It might be like change, like a subtle change, like now because you're working for this department, you can work from home all the time, so you save money on your gas, that kind of thing. So there has been an impact to your courage or your strength, perhaps your confidence, with strength in the reverse here, because of not seeing the fruits of your labor. Even though you've put in all of this effort, you haven't been getting back what you had anticipated in terms of companies wanting to invest in you, other people wanting to invest in you, deals closing if you're in sales, you know, whatever it is. There's been this like kind of cut to the ego because you haven't seen success that you forecasted for yourself. And it's all because there's something here, either an employer or a person in your life that has held you back. We have the Divine Masculine in the reverse. The person who's holding you back is somebody who pretends to be a pretty evolved or wise, masculine energy. But really, if you look closely, I would imagine you've already noticed, Aries, that this person doesn't always act consistent with the morals that they claim to have. So, for example, they may be the kind of person who's like, bros before hoes. I would, be so mad at you if you hit on my girlfriend after I broke up with her like 6 months ago, And then goes and does that same thing to his buddy. And you're like, wait, do you have different rules than everybody else? Like, are you special? I didn't know you were special. Tell me how you're special. Financial support is clarifying the Hermit. So I feel like part of what pushes you into hermit mode or trying to figure out like a different approach to the same situation is realizing, if I don't have the funds that I want, despite how hard I'm working, I'm going to have to figure out how to work smarter instead of harder. And then the funny thing about that is this process of you walking away involves somebody important. This could be like a really close friend. This could be a romantic partner. But there's something here about you two having a lot in common. They could give you advice financially. But more so, I think they're encouraging you to walk away from something that isn't right for you. And this is something that you've been avoiding. You maybe knew deep down this was not the right environment or not the right situation for you. Maybe you'd even heard it from a couple other people, but you didn't really take action on it. And now there's something here about you realizing this really sucks. Why am I doing this? Like, I could do this so much better and make so much more money. Or be more successful. Have more abundance. So this Page of Cups card could be doubled. Like, it could be you have a change in employment that is beneficial for you and makes you feel like you finally are getting the benefits of your hard work. And then you might also have a love interest that pops up as a result of this change that gets you kind of like hot and bothered. The thing to keep in mind is there are definitely some of you where this wanting more card is really just more about like, damn, this is what it's like to like work for like myself, or this is like really cool working for a company that actually supports me or like gives me what I need. And then there is a possibility here, Aries, that you will be moving. It doesn't necessarily mean you're moving across the country. You might be just moving to a situation where you have like more personal freedom, more space, something that helps you in terms of feeling more stable. And then this card is usually about like love for me, like people kind of coming to the realization that they have really strong feelings for somebody. But I feel like this is honestly more so about somebody realizing that like their trust or respect for somebody is kind of wavering. Because they started to see this person in a new light. This is probably you, Aries, seeing somebody else in a different light. Their cracks in the personality are starting to show, and you're starting to realize that they don't necessarily walk the walk. They just talk the talk. Right, see? Thank you, Spirit. So you're having this realization, like, why am I putting up with this situation or this person? You might also be having an awareness pertaining to this friend or romantic interest of yours. There's something here about telepathy or dreams or songs. I feel like Aries, you might be kind of like backing away from a situation, like kind of weirded out by something, but it's like making you experience weird phenomena. So, especially if you're going through any kind of like ascension and your gifts are sharpening or you're acknowledging, hey, I actually have like some weird intuition around this. Like if I touch objects, then I can see things again. Weird shit like that is starting to happen to you. And it's giving you a little bit of a headache. You're like, what the fuck is this? Like, I got enough going on. I don't need some weird shit. Like, am I being haunted? So there's something here, Aries, about you needing to just like trust your intuition, breathe. Remember that there's a lot of weird things in the world, but like you don't really have to be worried about a lot of them. Embrace the strange. But there is a pressure cooker here in terms of your situation where you really are feeling like you need to get out of a situation or find something different because it's not working for you anymore. All right, I hope you have those 3 yes or no questions. If not, feel free to pause the video right now and we can get that sorted out. So these are the Magic 8 Ball cards. If you've never used a Magic 8 Ball, you're missing out. But you basically like shake this little Magic 8 Ball and it pops up an answer for you. So, all right. For question number 1 for Aries, what do we have? It is certain. So I hope that was a good answer for you. All right, what do we have for question number 2 for Aries? Question number 2. You shall not. That seems rather insistent, so I don't know what that's about. All right, one more for Aries, please. In no way. All right, and then we're going to close out with some spirit animal oracle. We'll call it a day. All right, what advice do we have for Aries? So we have giraffe spirit and lizard spirit. See the big picture? So don't get too focused on the details right now. There might be some things that you don't realize would be better or are different than what you think. Lizard spirit, dream the world into being. So I feel like spirit really wants you to focus on dreaming big, thinking big. What is it that, in a year and 5 years, you want to be able to tell people what's going on in your life and then visualize that shit. I hope you enjoyed the reading and that you have a wonderful rest of your day. See you later.